Okay, let me tell you something before we start. As you see here, we have unit 10. Unit 10 is about telephoning. So as you can imagine, we are going to talk about things related to telephoning, to things that happens nowadays. How do we say that? It's okay. So it's everything related with technology. That is the thing that I wanted to say. Everything related to technology. So the objectives of this unit are, you are going to learn to use formal and informal language on the phone. So what phrases you have to use when you are talking on the phone, what phrases you have you need to know to talk on the phone, right? And number 2 is talk about phone etiquette, the same. Which formal phrases you have to use when you are talking maybe with a boss or maybe with your somebody from your job, and what phrases you can use when you are talking with your friends, right? In this case, we are talking about phone calls, okay? But also, there are phrases that you can use when you are texting through WhatsApp or any other application, right? Number 3, discuss plans and opinions. And number 4, describe your personal phone habits. So that is the objectives of this unit. So as I said before, we're going to start watching a video. So I am going to present the video here, right? I am going to present the video. So pay attention to the video because I am going to make questions to you about the video. Okay, pay attention.
Trip Crosby
has joined the meeting.
Beth
has joined the meeting.
Hello?
Tyler?
No, this is Beth from ICS.
Oh, hey, Beth. How are you doing?
Oh, good. Yeah. Just making it,
Tyler?
Has joined the meeting.
All right, well, this is Trip. Who's here?
Tyler's here.
Beth's here.
Okay, the purpose of today's meeting is to discuss the...
Yeah, I'll be able to do it in like 30 minutes. John?
Has joined the meeting.
Hi, John.
Hi.
I was just trying to go over the purpose of today's meeting, which is to discuss the
Tyler?
Has joined the meeting.
Sorry, guys, I got cut off. Is Paul here? Send him an invite.
Put in your access code.
No, that's your PIN number.
It should be a 9-digit number.
Try pressing the pound key. Paul.
Has joined the meeting.
Any questions before we move on?
Yes, this is Beth. What's our best plan of attack for the second quarter?
Question
What
actually...
we should do...
Oh,
go ahead. Oh, well, I think what we should do is
it actually
really
depends on
diversify.
how you look at it, because
and really
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Given sales, we're at a...
Let me just say that...
Okay.
That's a great graph, John. Tyler?
Well, my main concern with the projections from last year was that they're just insufficient. I mean, they're not even taking into account...
Did we lose Tyler again?
Hello?
John, are you guys taking distributions? John?
Oh, my bad. I was on mute. Let me start over.
So I've prepared a presentation. I'm sharing it with all of you. You should be able to see it on your screen right now.
Got it.
I don't see a link anywhere.
It says I need to download a plugin.
We are all using Macs, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
How can you?
Of course.
Financials are looking great. Paul, do you have any comments on staffing?
I was thinking about that because we get a few more contractor types in. Hold on, I'm sorry.
Rex, get down!
I don't know. I feel like when I looked at the numbers last quarter, that you couldn't really tell a huge difference. So if we were to really tighten that up, then
To me, staffing is a huge impact.
that?
Is that me?
It's not me, I don't think.
I just want to go over a couple of details as we move into our next section here. We got 3 new departments coming on board.
I'm breaking up a little bit, guys.
By the end of Q3.
We're having to
So
a dead
I need
spot.
everyone to give me detailed evaluations each
Sorry,
month
guys.
so that we know. That's it, guys. Beth, you'll send out a recap email that could have basically taken the place of this whole meeting, correct?
Yep, always do.
Yeah, thanks for doing that, Beth.
Dave, you been here the whole time?
Yeah.
Huh. Well, thanks everyone once again. Oh, one more.
Oh my God. Okay, people. So what can you tell me about this video? What did you understand or something that you didn't understand? Somebody, please.
I don't understand.
You didn't understand? Okay, okay.
La pantalla o sea, no sé, se pisaba mucho y no se capta.
Okay. Another person that can tell me about the video? Nobody else? Interesting. Okay, let me see something. Wait. In the conference, right? So it is like what we are through during this time, virtual class. They having many issues. What else? Interruptions and connection. The connection is very low sometimes, and noises around the people and everything. Like it is like what we are. It is like the same thing that is happening these days with the Zoom meeting. So I am going to send you the link of this video, but that will be later when we finish the class. Okay. Okay, so well, as I said, they are talking about a conference. They are having a conference, but in real life. It is like they are having the conference through the phone, but they are making things like they are presential, but they have the same issues presential, right? They are like recreating something. And as you know, the definition of conference call or teleconference is a telephone meeting for people in different locations. In this case, they are talking about only telephone. But as you know, we have other names for what we are having. For example, right now, we are having a video conference, not only teleconference, video conference, right? Each person joins the meeting by calling in on a separate phone, entering an access code and saying their names. Okay, so it's the same that what we would have in the meetings by Zoom. Okay, so what we're gonna see now is the vocabulary here. We're gonna work with this vocabulary. I am going to explain every phrase, and then I am going to send you a picture of this vocabulary for you if you want to study that more, if you want to know these phrases more. So you will have the picture on WhatsApp also. So the first group of phrases are phrases with phone. Here we have the first phrase that we have is answer the phone. You know that when we are receiving a call, when you take the call, when you push the green button, it's like to answer the phone. The opposite should be hang up the phone. So when you're receiving a call, you answer the phone, you talk with the person, and then when you finish the call, you hang up the phone, right? So that could be in the cell phone or a telephone that you have in your house or everything like that. The second phrase that we have is turn on your phone. Imagine that we are in class or you are having an exam, so you have to turn, sorry, maybe some people at night turn off their phones. In the morning, you turn on your phone. Some people do that. So turn on is when you're going to start using your phone, and turn off is the opposite, as you know. Mute or silence your phone. That is something normal that we do when we are in class, right? We have to mute or silence our phone, because if you let the noise, it's like to interrupt the class. Be on the phone or talk on the phone, it is when you are using your phone. For example, if I say I am on the phone, that means I am using, or maybe I'm making a call, or maybe I'm texting somebody. So that is to be on the phone, right? Or talk on the phone. Borrow or use someone's phone means that you have to use the cell phone of another person, maybe because you don't have your cell phone in that moment, or you don't have the balance to call, to make a call or something. So you have to use someone else's phone, right? Do you have any question about this group of phrases? Oh, okay. No questions,
Teacher,
I guess.
this is teacher.
Yep.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me.
Okay. Teacher, I have a question.
Yes, tell me, Johanny.
Hello. Buenas. Okay. This this letter is informal or formal?
Okay, these are formal, right? So these are normal phrases that we use. These are formal phrases when we are speaking, right?
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Use when
Yeah.
use this is sentences used in call with the other person.
Yeah, well, that is like not phrases that we use in conversation, but phrases that we use to describe situations, right? For example, if I say, what are you doing? Well, I am talking on the phone. I am on my phone. It is like phrases that you use to describe situations, something that you are doing when you are talking on your phone, or when you are using your phone, right?
Okay.
Exactly. Okay, now yes, the second group of phrases are phrases with call, right? So we have call someone or make a call. It is the same definition. So when you say, I have to call my mother, it is also, if you say, I have to make a call, it is the same, right? So we're, it is only with different words, but it's the same. Then we have call someone back or return a call. Maybe you had, imagine that you are in an exam and somebody calls you, so you can't answer the phone. So later, when you finish the exam, you call that person back. You return the call to that person. So what is to call someone back? Get a call from someone. When you receive a call from a person, right, that is to get a call. Screen your calls. When we say screen your calls, that means maybe somebody is calling you and you don't want to answer your phone. So you look at your phone, you see who is calling, but you don't answer the phone, right? That is to screen your calls. Like, well, you see who's calling and then, but you don't want to answer. Maybe you are busy or you don't want to talk with that person. That is to screen your calls. Okay. Do you understand what is that? Screen your calls.
Teacher, no.
Okay. Tell me, Alicia.
No understand.
Okay, screen your calls. Imagine that, okay, you are working. In your job, you can't use your phone, right? But somebody is calling at you. So you look at your phone, you see who is calling, but you don't answer. So screen is kind of like to look to your phone, right? Maybe somebody's calling at you, you can't answer, or you don't want to answer. You see who's calling, but you don't answer, you don't do anything. Okay, in Spanish, that would be like, well, I don't know how to say that in Spanish, but sería como, podríamos decir que sería como ignorar las llamadas. Podríamos decir, pero no necesariamente. Ok, es como mirar, uno mira quién es que está llamando, pero no contesta. Right? Screen your calls, is that. Like, look who's calling, but don't answer your phone. Sería eso. Understand?
Okay.
Okay. Okay, the last group of phrases are phrases with message, right? So we have here, get a text message or get a phone message or get a message, right? So when you get a message, it's like, well, I know that you have seen this before, DM. DM is direct message, right? Normally we see that on Facebook. Somebody's selling something and they say, more info, DM. It's like a direct message. So when you get a message, could be a direct message or a message through WhatsApp or a message through Messenger. Okay, so that is to get a message, a text message or a phone message, we could say. The opposite of that is leave a message. So in that case, you leave or send a message to a person. Notice that here they say, leave a message or send a message. Leave in this case is a voice message. When you leave a voice message, you are calling somebody, that person doesn't answer, and then you leave a voice message. Or if you send a message, in this case, it's a text message, which is different. Leave a message is when you leave a voice message in a cell phone, in a contestadora automática or something like that. And send a message is a text message, right? Then we have check your text. Check your text messages or check your phone messages. So when you receive a call or a message, sorry, when you check your messages, it is when, well, you read the messages or you listen to the messages. And when we say take a message is, maybe you are working as a secretary and somebody calls to your office and wants to talk with your boss. Maybe your boss is not there and you say, can I take a message? So you take the message for the other person, right? It's not that the person is calling to you. The person is calling another person. That person is not there in the moment. So you take the message. You write down the message. Understood? Ouch. Do you have any question about this vocabulary?
No, teacher.
Ah, okay. Thank you very much.
No.
Okay. Okay, so let's see the next page. Okay, we're gonna work with the speaking section. This part. So I am going to play this audio 2 times, and then we are going to read. Everybody's going to read. So pay attention to the pronunciation, please. No, what happened? Here.
Hello?
Lisa? Hi, it's Celia.
Oh, hey, Celia. How are you doing?
Pretty good. So, are you ready for the big test tomorrow?
Almost. But I have one question. Oh, Celia, can you hang on? I've got another call coming in.
Yeah, no problem.
Hello?
Yes, hello. May I speak to Lisa Sanchez, please?
Speaking.
Lisa, this is Professor Larson. You left me a message earlier today. You had a question about tomorrow's exam.
Oh, right. Professor Larson, could you hold for a moment?
Of course.
Hello, Celia? Can I call you back? I have to take the other call.
Sure. Talk to you later.
Hello?
Lisa? Hi, it's Celia.
Oh, hey, Celia. How are you doing?
Pretty good. So, are you ready for the big test tomorrow?
Almost. But I have one question. Oh, Celia, can you hang on? I've got another call coming in.
Yeah, no problem.
Hello?
Yes, hello. May I speak to Lisa Sanchez, please?
Speaking.
Lisa, this is Professor Larson. You left me a message earlier today. You had a question about tomorrow's exam.
Oh, right. Professor Larson, could you hold for a moment?
Of course.
Hello, Celia? Can I call you back? I have to take the other call.
Sure. Talk to you later.
Okay, people, so now you are going to read. And the first 2 people will be Alicia and Nancy. Alicia and Nancy.
Hello.
Lisa, hi, it's Sia.
Oh, hey, Celia. How are you doing?
Pretty good. So, are you ready for the big test tomorrow?
Yes. But I have one question. Oh, Celia, can you hang on? I have got another call coming in.
Yeah, no problem.
Hello.
Yes, hello. May I speak to Lisa Sanchez?
Speaking.
Lisa, this is Professor Larson. You leave me a message today. You have a question about tomorrow exam.
All right. Professor Larson. Call you for a moment.
Of course.
Oh, Celia. Can I call you back? I have to take the other call.
Sure. To you later.
Finish this.
finished.
Okay, very good, very good. The next two will be Najeli and Nikauri.
Oh,
Yo lo puedo hacer.
Let me see, wait a second. Nayeli, are you there? Okay, Nikauri, you're there, right?
hello.
Teacher. Teacher.
Yes. Nayeli.
Okay. Listening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And hello.
Hello. All right, Lisa. Hi, Leah.
Oh.
Celia.
Hey, Celia. How are you doing?
Pretty good. So, for the big test tomorrow.
Almost ask one question. Oh, Celia, can you how of life of another coming?
Yeah, no problem.
Hello.
Yes. Hello. May I speak to Lisa Sanchez, please?
Speak.
Lisa, this is Professor Larson. You left me a message earlier today. You have a question about tomorrow's exam.
All right, Professor Lam. Call you hard for
Of course.
hello, Celia. Can I call back? I have to take the other call.
Sure. Talk,
Yeah.
talk to you later.
Sure.
Finish, teacher.
Okay, very good, very good. So now, Janibel and Yaritza. Janibel, you start.
Oh, okay. Hello. Lisa. Hey, it's Celia. Oh, hey, Celia. How are you doing? Pretty good. So, are you ready for the big test tomorrow? But I have one question. Oh, Celia, can you hang on if I'm calling? Yeah, no problem. Hello? Yes, hello. May I speak to Lee Sanchez, please? Speak. Liz, this Professor Larson, you left me messenger in today. You had question about tomorrow exam. All right, Professor Larson, could you hold for a moment? Of course. Hello, Celia. Can I call you back? I have to take the other. Sure, take to you there.
Okay, okay. So I'm gonna write some words for you to practice the pronunciation, okay? Let me see. Hello, Lisa. Hi, Celia. How are you doing? Pretty good. So are you ready for the big test? Okay, this word It's ready. It is kind of like that. The pronunciation is kind of like that. Ready, ready. Almost, almost, almost. I've got another call coming. Message. It's kind of like that. Message. Sure. It's kind of like that. Sure. Okay. This is it is similar, the pronunciation. Obviously, you have to give the intonation como el sazón americano, right? And something that I wanted to say about, for example, when Lisa says speaking, in that case, she's telling that she's the person who is talking. Okay, the other person says, yes, hello, may I speak to Lisa Sanchez, please? And yes, and Lisa says, speaking. So she's the person that the caller needs, right? And hold on for a moment. It is kind of like, could you wait for a moment? Okay, it is the same question. Could you wait for a moment? It is the same question. Another pronunciation is this one, may. May I speak to Lisa? May I speak to Lisa? And remember something about, for example, the words that start with Y. Yes, the pronunciation is yes. You, right? Some people say yes or you. It's not like that. Yes, you, yesterday, right? Yesterday, that is the correct pronunciation. Do you have any question about this conversation? Questions?
No, teacher.
Okay.
No.
Can somebody take a capture of this? Take a picture and send it to the group, please.
Yes. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Ready.
Okay. So let me send you the video now. Let me see, where's the video? Thank you very much. Okay, so let's continue. In this part, we have the useful expressions. Useful expressions. In this case, we are talking about using the telephone, right? So as you see, we have here formal and informal ways to answer the phone or to talk on the phone, right? So we have informal. I'm going to mark the informal because they didn't mark informal. So this is informal. Hi, Lisa. Hi. Hi, Lisa? It's kind of like you are asking if the person who's talking is Lisa, right? Hi, is Lisa there? So this is an informal way to ask for someone, informal. And then we have the formal, which is, hello, may I speak to Lisa? Could I speak to Lisa? Can I speak to Lisa, please? Right, this is the formal way. This is Lisa, or speaking. This is Lisa is the formal response, right? And speaking, you can use speaking like as it is formal, but it's a little bit informal, right? Also, remember that when we say can, it is more informal than may and could. Remember that. If you say, could I speak to Lisa, please? It is more polite than can I speak to Lisa? Remember, when we say can I, it's kind of like the other person cannot say no. It is kind of like an obligation, or you are telling to the other person, do that. You're not asking. Okay. So when we are speaking, it's better to use could. Could I speak to Lisa, please? Okay. Then we have asking for identification of caller. So we say, who's calling? In that case, who's calling is informal. Informal. Who's calling? And formal, may I ask who's calling? That is the formal way. May I ask who's calling? Asking someone to wait. Informal is hang on. Can you hang on a second? Can you hang on for a moment? Can you hang on? Okay, that is the informal way to say another person to wait. And the formal is, would you hold for a moment? Would you hold for a second? Could you hold for a moment? Could you hold for a second? And taking a message informal is, can I take the message? Can I take the message? And the formal ways are, may I take the message, or may I take a message? Would you like to leave a message? Okay. So that these are the ways, formal and informal, right? Questions? No questions? Okay, take a, take a capture of that, please, and send it to the group too, please. Okay, thank you very much. So let's continue. Okay, so now we're going to see the grammar, which is on page 212. Grammar. Oh, let me clear the board. This grammar is very simple. So as you see here, we are talking about asking for permission. We have practiced that many times, asking for permission, request, right? So we have different ways. We have different ways to ask for permission. Okay, so we have the number one. Would it be okay if I use your phone? Okay, so this is the complete question. Would it be okay if I used your phone? And the number two is, would you mind if I used your phone? Would you mind if I used your phone? Notice that in the number one and number two, I am using the verb in past, okay? So it says here, it says, the use of the past tense verb, example, used, makes requests with would sound slightly more polite or formal. So I can use another example with this. Would it be okay if I closed the door? Okay, so notice that in here also, I am using the verb in past, right? I'm gonna use another example. Would you mind if, okay, if I, oops, I can write, if I close the door. Do you remember that when, I don't know, I don't remember in what unit was, that we were talking about, would you mind closing the door? In this case, we don't use ing here because we are using if. This is another kind of questions, okay? Would it be okay if I close the door? Would you mind if I close the door? So in these kind of questions, we don't use ing, we use if. We use the verb in past. Okay, remember that always. Let me see what else. Okay, so the answers, as you see here, the answer for the first, it is this. Would it be okay if I use your phone? Certainly. Of course. Sure, no problem. So if you don't have any problem that the person use your phone, you can say that. Yes, of course. Sure, no problem. Certainly. But if you don't want that the other person uses your phone, you have to say, I'm sorry, but remember that we have to be polite when saying no. We have to be polite, and we give a reason why the other person can't use your phone. Sorry, but my phone doesn't have charge. My phone has low battery. Sorry, but I am doing something with my phone or whatever. But give a reason why. The other question, as you remember, when we use mind in the question, if you want to say yes, you have to say no. Okay, when you say no, not at all, no, go ahead. That means yes, you don't have any problem that the person uses your phone. Okay, but if you say yes, right, when you say yes in this kind of questions, it means that you don't want, you don't want that person uses your phone. Remember that when we use mind in the question, a negative response means yes, and a positive response means no, right? Okay, so sentences number 3 and 4. Sentences number 3 and 4. We have the number 3 here. Do you mind if I use your phone? Notice that in this case, I am using do. Do you mind if I use your phone? And in this case, we have the verb in present. When we say do, mind, okay, if the verb is in present. So I'm gonna write another example here. Do you mind if I close the door? Okay, so when you use do instead of would, the verb is in present. Okay, Isaac, hello, how are you? Fine, thank you. Gracias por llegar tarde. Okay, so remember that.
Thank you.
Yeah. As you see here, also remember when we use the questions with mind, if you say no, means that that person can use your phone. That person can do what you want that person, that person can do, or you can do what that person wants, right? Do you mind if I use your phone? Not at all. Go ahead. That means that yes, that person can use your phone. If you say yes, that means that you don't want that person uses your phone. Okay. And the last, okay, let me read this part, 2 and 3. To agree to a request made with would you mind or do you mind, answer with no. No, I don't mind. Yeah, you can use my phone, okay? That is the same as that I said. Number 4, may, could, and can, right? May I use your phone? Could I use your phone? Can I use your phone? Certainly, of course, sure, no problem, right? Remember this part. May I and could I are slightly more formal than can I. If you want to sound polite, if you want to sound polite, or if you want to sound like with more education, you can say, could I use your phone? If you say, can I use your phone? It's like you are talking with a friend or something. Okay, it is not very formal. Understood? Yes or no? Are you there? Can you hear me? Are you alive, people? Okay. Nayeli, your internet, apparently your internet is very low because se corta. Lo que dice suena como un robot. Quizá muchas veces me escucharon a mí así también because my internet connection is low. Jose Isaac, do you have any question? No, okay, thank you very much. No, me imagino que tú no tienes question, porque imagínate, tú llegaste ahora mismo, so imagine. People, take a capture of this, please. Take a capture and send it to the group, please. Plum, plum, plum.